need you to be strong. That's all. And afterwards, I never should have done any of that. I just got scared. What are our kids gonna think?
This is David and Cherry Kinney at a police station just after they found out that their lives will never be the same again. It all started when they left their home on Sunday, May 7th, alongside their 13-year-old daughter Elizabeth to deliver a weed whacker to their close friend Brad McGarry. But what was supposed to be a pleasant visit would soon lead Cherry to uncover a truth about her husband that would shatter her world.
911, where is your emergency? Oh my God, my husband's friend is dead. We came to visit my husband's friend, and his back door was cracked open. He wasn't answering his phone, so we came in the house, and he's in his basement. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, calm down. Did you say he's dead? I think so. Oh my God, I think so. He's on the floor. There's blood everywhere. What is his name? Oh, Brad McGarry. Brad McGarry?
Brad McGarry had been brutally murdered with 2 gunshot wounds to the back of his head. When the police got there, Cherry and David were waiting outside the house, clearly shocked by what they had just witnessed.
After I seen him, first thing I did was nail down the crime.
I noticed that the kitchen was scattered. There was stuff all over there. I told my wife and said, Cherry, something's wrong. There's something everywhere.
Coming out here.
That right there is a weed eater. Is the whole plant.
Okay. You were breeding the weed eater?
Yes, sir. 8, 9 years.
Oh, yeah.
My kids call him Uncle. He's supposed to go to the Bahamas with us. I'm trying not to freak out. I'm sorry. I can't not see that. I'm not supposed to see that.
At first, it seemed that this was a classic case of a burglary gone wrong. However, as the investigation progressed, it became clear that this wasn't just a random crime. 43-year-old Brad McGarry lived in the quiet little town of Bel Air, Ohio. After working as a hairdresser earlier in his career, he decided to make a radical shift to become a coal miner for better pay. By all accounts, Brad was easygoing. Not the type you'd expect to have enemies, let alone someone who'd end up being brutally murdered. There was, however, one detail about his life that could explain the motive behind his ruthless murder.
Anybody have a motive to kill Brad?
There's no reason. If this is not a hate crime, he was having a hard trouble at work.
Anybody in particular?
All of them. They moved him after they shut the one plant down. They moved him down there because he's a foreman, and he was struggling with that. He said work was really stressing him out because it took a lot for him to get associated up there being gay up at that one plant, and he got settled and situated, and they all loved him. Then they moved him down here, and he just was miserable with this work. He was really depressed.
This is Wendy Neubauer, one of Brad's closest friends. She was convinced his brutal murder was a hate crime, all because he was gay. More significantly, Wendy also mentioned another possible motive, one centered around a vengeful ex-boyfriend.
And that's when he got messed up with that Scotty Butler. He started getting really weird. He was just too wrapped up into that boy.
Now, at this point, the police had 2 strong leads, but it wouldn't take long before both fell apart, forcing them back to square one. First, Scotty Butler, the ex-boyfriend that Brad's friends had pointed to as a suspect, was a dead end. Scotty had a rock-solid alibi. He was sitting in prison for a parole violation at the exact time that Brad was murdered on Sunday, May 6th. And then 2, as for the theory that this was a hate crime, that didn't hold up either. After speaking with Brad's co-workers, David Dodrill and Mary Kay Milliken at the coal mine, the police found nothing but respect.
Yes, he was a gay man. But no, we became good friends.
I really give him a hard time or anything like that. So I sincerely thought that there was a hate against gay.
Brad was well-liked, and he got along with everyone. His sexuality was never an issue, meaning that the killer's motive had to be something else, something far more personal. And, as it would turn out, sexuality did have a part to play in this horrific crime, just not in the way that anyone would expect. But for now, the investigation seemed to be hitting a dead end. With no further leads, the police decided to call in the people who had originally reported the crime in the first place. David Kinney and his wife, Cherry Kinney, were brought in for questioning 2 days after the murder, on May 9th, 2017. Detective Aller came into the interview room knowing that David was not just a witness, but also one of Brad's closest friends. Before diving into the details of David and Brad's friendship or their last conversation, the detectives made a routine request. They asked for David's phone. It was standard procedure in cases like this, and David handed it over without hesitation.
To refuse on a search warrant, having this right in mind, you willingly grant the authorized officers permission to conduct a search of your property. You grant this permission freely and voluntarily on any threats or promises being made to you.
Yes.
Does that all make sense?
Yes.
It's just a roundabout way of saying you don't got to do it.
Yeah, I understand.
We appreciate it.
I understand.
Okay, if you understand all that, just I need you to sign there. You got a passport on it?
Yes.
Okay. Could you? Is it a pen?
It's a thumbprint or you could use the pen.
Okay. Can we go through and unset that? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Make it just go a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Now the focus shifted to the day of the murder, specifically David's visit to Brad's house with his family. Every small detail could be the key to solving the case, and Detective Allard needed David to walk him through that day step by step. But before we do that, if you're finding this video interesting, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really supports the channel. Now, let's dive back in.
So what time do you think you got to Brad's?
I would say it was about 6 o'clock because my wife called. I think when my wife called 911, it was 6:10 after. It was right before. Had to be either right before 6 or near 6 o'clock.
So you pulled off. You and your wife and your daughter. Do you guys get out of your car?
Yes, sir.
Real slow. Tell me what happened after that.
We got out of the truck.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We all walked together over by the garage door. Sat the weed eater in front of the door.
Okay.
My daughter went up and knocked on the back door.
Where were you when that happened?
Right at the bottom of the steps. Me and my wife were talking about something. She said, "Hey, the door's open."
Would you call that cracked open?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
about like that. Not wide open,
No, it's
blown,
not wide open.
but not shut.
Not shut.
Okay. Open. Okay. Now she said, "Daddy, the door is open." And then what happened?
So I called him on his house phone.
Okay.
Left him. It rang and rang. I said, "Hey, Brad, we're here. Your door's open somewhat. Come let us in. Hello, hello. We're
You left a message.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And me being his, best friend and family members, pretty much, I just opened the door and said, "Hello, Brad." And that's when we noticed.
Where was your wife at?
She was right there, down at the bottom, like not far from me, near the bottom of the steps.
She stayed on the steps. Okay. Open door and yelled. Okay, what happened after you yelled for him?
I noticed the kitchen.
Okay.
Told my wife
What'd you tell her?
something's not right.
Is that what you said?
I believe that's what I told her. Something's not right. There's stuff. All those drawers are open and there's stuff on the floor.
So, doors are open, stuff's on the floor. You tell your wife that. What happens next?
She said, "Go get your gun."
Okay. What'd you do?
I went to my truck
Where'd they go?
with me.
Okay. The girls went with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I grabbed my gun
Where was your gun?
in my center console.
That's at Smith & Wesson?
Yes, sir.
Was that 40?
Yes, sir.
So, get your gun out. Do you keep it loaded?
Yes, sir.
No. Because it's good as it if it's not loaded.
Exactly.
So you get the gun out. What do the girls do?
They're there with me the whole time.
Okay. Were they with you when you went back too?
Yes, sir. They stayed with me.
Even the daughter?
Yes, sir.
And then what'd you do?
We went back up the steps, opened the door.
Okay.
Started yelling for him.
Okay.
My wife wife she stayed right behind me. My daughter stayed right behind her. We went to the living room. Didn't see him in there. Yelled down into the basement.
Okay.
Walked down the stairs.
When you went down the steps, did you turn to your right or you turn to your left? Did you do anything in those back rooms at all?
I hollered into the back room. Walked around the corner. Saw him laying on the ground. I yelled to my wife, call 911.
Alright.
Went over to him, screaming, what do I do?
Detective Aller then tried to find out more about David and Brad's relationship. And that's when David broke down in tears.
Oh my. 8 years?
Where'd you meet Brad?
Coal mining classes?
Did you say you were his best friend?
Yes, sir. He got real close with me. Our families got real close. We did holidays and gatherings and everything together.
Your wife too?
Yes, sir.
Like he came over for like what, Christmas and stuff?
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, we did the same with him.
Which kid's going?
Uncle Brad.
Oh, it's gonna be hard on him.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He first accused me of crying in the street.
I know, man. I've just been trying so hard to...
Okay.
David claimed that they were best friends, but what he did not know was that his phone had already revealed the true nature of his relationship with Brad.
David, there's some stuff on your phone that's a little questionable.
Yes, sir.
How close were you and Brad?
Very close.
How close were you guys?
We were very close.
Define great.
My best friend.
Did you guys have sex together?
There's a few times in the past where, he's attempted a lot. We've kind of fooled around a little bit in the past.
It's okay. Hey, look.
I'm being...
What year is it? Well, this is
2017.
This is between us, okay?
Yes, sir.
But there's some stuff on your phone. Did anybody know about you guys?
My wife doesn't know that we fooled around before. I mean, that was...
When was the last time you guys fooled around?
It's been a while. It hasn't been recently. I know that.
Say what's on your phone? The video you took of the guys having sex? Is that Brad and you, or?
Video I took.
Yeah, it's on your phone.
I know.
The machine we use is...
Yes, sir. I understand.
It brings all the
devices and stuff.
Well, it sucked the whole phone out.
Yes, sir.
Even stuff he deleted.
Yes, sir. I understand.
There's some text messages too.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Kind of sounds like you and
His phone had already revealed the true nature of his relationship with Brad. Aller knew that David wasn't being completely honest, so he kept pressing him for more information.
Last time you had sex with him?
We never had sex. We would just fool around with each other.
It's like suck each other.
He would jerk me off. Jerk him off, and he would blow me.
Okay. I never had a bad blowjob. It's nothing to be ashamed about. Are you ashamed about it?
No, sir,
But what?
I'm like, doesn't know.
What doesn't know?
No, sir.
Was Brad in love with you, Dave?
No, I couldn't tell you that he was in love with me. I mean, we did the whole, all right, bud, love you too kind of thing. Like, you could ask my son when we left Saturday.
It was obvious that this was a matter of shame for him, something that he had hidden from everyone, especially his wife and children. David kept denying that he was ever in a serious relationship with Brad, so Aller decided to confront him with hardcore proof.
Use condom in his trash can. That's going to the lab.
Yes, sir.
I got a feeling your DNA is going to be on that condom.
Oh, no, sir.
No? You sure?
Yes, sir.
Never?
No, sir. No, sir. I cannot.
Aller's goal was simple. Slowly put the evidence in front of David, piece by piece, and then see if he would finally tell the truth. But David kept denying any sexual involvement with Brad, and instead tried to shift blame to someone else who might have used the condom.
One person I know that Brad would call on a basis that.
Who's that?
Richard or Richie.
He like a fuck buddy or boyfriend?
I think it was more along the lines of just a fuck buddy.
Okay.
He was adamant that there was no way that the police would find his DNA at the scene.
So you sure it's not going to be your DNA on that condom?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you realize that it is or it isn't. It's not.
Yes, sir. No,
Okay.
There should be no DNA in the condom.
Okay.
Mine. At all.
Okay. No big deal. I'm going to go what?
At this point, Detective Aller decided to lay it all out. He presented David with undeniable proof of his long-standing affair with Brad.
What's that?
Oh my. I sent out 5 detectives today, and
Yes, sir.
Blair PD and everybody, and they interviewed a bunch of people. And all these people said you and Brad had been seeing each other for years, sexually. Like you guys have been a secret couple. And that they said your wife knows about it. She just found out about it.
Yes, sir.
She wanted to get her marriage counseling.
No, sir.
David,
You do it, sir. Honestly, sir, you could ask my wife. She.
well, this is, I gotta ask you. There's another big problem. There's a guy with this tattoo
Yes, sir.
holding the guy's ass with his dick in the guy's ass on your phone.
No, sir.
I'm going to show you the picture.
That's fine. I would absolutely.
Who is it?
That, sir.
Yeah, he's going to send me on my phone.
Okay.
But that's you.
I've never recorded or anything of anything of that.
David, that's your tattoo.
There's a picture on my phone.
But that's your tattoo.
Yes, sir. That's my tattoo that you're talking about, sir. But me and Brad never had
Who's
anal sex.
who are you doing that to then? Another guy?
No matter how much David denied it, his affair with Brad was real. A fact that was confirmed by one of Brad's cousins, Schuler, who was also one of the last people to see him alive.
Who told you about this guy throughout the years?
I also know that he was married. They've been married.
Who told you that?
Brad did.
Brad told you?
Yeah. She, being the wife, didn't know all this time. They've been doing this for years. From what I understand, the two of them, Brad and DJ, kind of, I don't know if they laid low or they completely, I guess they call him DJ or David Kenny.
Really?
Yes. It's the only guy.
I knew that.
Because it's the only guy he's ever told me about. It's the guy. That's him.
But at this point, David's lies were the least of his worries. What Detective Aller said next would turn this witness interview into a full-blown suspect interrogation. Aller asked David if he was in Bel Air on the day of the murder.
The day this happened before your car showed up.
The day it happened before?
The day of the murder. Were you in Bel Air at all?
Yes, sir. I told you that when the text.
Before it happened.
Yes, sir. Oh, God, sir.
David, relax. We're just talking.
I told you.
What time were you in Bel Air?
2, man. It was probably about 2 o'clock.
Tell me about that.
I just drove by his house to see if he was home yet, because we were talking.
Did you get out of the car or anything? Did you get out of the car?
No, sir.
David.
By this point, it is obvious that David was starting to panic. Aller kept pressing him, demanding a clear timeline of events from Sunday. Then he dropped another bombshell.
Sir, I drove by his house and he was not home. I put it in it. It's in my phone. Sir, I swear to God.
Yeah, listen, you drove by, he wasn't home. How long were you there?
I wasn't there that long.
How long?
I don't know. This is, oh my God, sir.
You're telling me you just drove by. Did you stop at all?
I drove by the house. I pulled off. He was not home.
We're talking seconds, minutes?
A couple minutes.
That's it.
Yes, sir. I even sat there on my phone. I sat there on my phone.
How long?
I don't know. Not super long.
And he wasn't there.
No, sir.
That was at 2. David, look at me. Look at me.
You guys really think? Seriously?
I'm not going to tell you I think. I'm going to tell you. David, look at me. I'm going to tell you I know. I knew you had something to do with Brad's death.
How could...
What else could it be?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yes, sir, I understand how this looks. I've known the man 8 years.
Right now, they're GPSing your whole day.
I've known the man 8 years.
How long you were at that house. And I'm telling you right now, this is your chance to get in front of this.
Yes, sir.
Sure, not the
Even after being caught red-handed, with GPS data clearly showing that he was at Brad's house at the time of the murder, David still refused to accept the truth.
They would do something like that.
No, sir, I would not kill him.
There's got to be something to it. There's got to be a reason.
Oh my God, I would not do this. I would not do this.
David, you're a father?
Yes, sir.
You're a husband?
Yes, sir.
You could get in front of this and tell me what the hell happened before I got to put it together.
Oh my God.
We got it all. It's all on the phone.
I know, sir.
It's all on David's phone. It's all me. Well, we ain't got into that one yet, but it's coming. Everything's going to be in his phone.
Yes, sir, I know.
All the pictures he sent you, all the things he said to you.
Yes, sir.
You got some of it on your phone.
Yes,
too.
sir, I know.
It's not going to paint a good picture. It's going to put you guys together as being together.
Yes, sir.
And you were at his house.
Yes, sir.
Time of the murder. You were there.
God.
We know exactly when he was killed.
Yes, sir, I know.
You were there when he was killed.
No, sir, I was not at his house when that man was murdered, sir. I can't.
This is the kind of shit that gets people in trouble.
Oh my God, I know.
So you gotta have to get with it, buddy.
Sir, what do you want me? I'll tell you anything. I don't know what happened.
What?
Oh my God.
What aren't you telling me?
Well, there's nothing I'm not telling you. I did not kill Brad. I did not kill Brad.
Did your wife kill Brad?
Oh my God, no.
Dude, what the hell's going on?
Oh.
David, it's just
Please,
David, you were there when he was killed.
No, sir. No, sir. I put that on everything. No, sir.
You were there when he was killed.
Oh my God.
We got your phone.
I know this, sir. I'm willingly giving you.
You were there when he was killed.
No, sir. No, sir. I was not.
We're there.
No, sir.
Not only did the GPS data put him at the crime scene, but his own timeline of events didn't add up either. Meanwhile, David's stories about what happened that day were only about to get wilder.
I didn't shoot.
You didn't know?
I'm going to tell you.
Then who did? Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
When Brad called me, he wanted me to meet up with him at his house before me and the wife and kids came out.
Great.
So I went to his house and I sat there and I waited on him and I waited on him. And he shows up.
Okay. It's okay. Hey, look at me. David, look at me. It's okay. We'll do this together. Tell me what happened.
He showed up. He had another guy with him. I don't know who he was. I don't know his name.
Okay.
I'm swearing on everything that's fucking holy right now.
Right. What happened?
He was. They get out of the car. I go walking over. Brad said, "We're gonna unload the back of his BMW."
What was it?
His suitcase.
Okay.
Brad grabbed his suitcase. The guy grabbed what I think was a black duffel bag and made something else out of it.
Sure. And what happened? This is the hard part, isn't it? David, let it go.
I can't.
Look at me. Let it go. Get it off that chest. You'll feel better, I guarantee you.
God.
What happened next?
They went in the garage.
Okay. It's okay. David, take a peek at me. Look at me in the eye, bud. You tell me what happened next.
I was so fucking scared.
What happened?
You heard a gunshot?
You heard a gunshot?
Yes, sir.
Then what happened?
I went running back to my car. And the guy came running out of the garage.
Okay.
And he got into Brad's BMW.
Okay.
And then I left. Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I was so scared.
It's okay.
He knew what I looked like. My vehicle was there. I did not know what to do.
What kind of gun was it?
I have no clue.
What it looked like?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I heard it. If I had to say it heard like anything.
Okay.
380, 9mm in the basement. It sounded loud.
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
What time was this?
10 till. Quarter till, 10 till.
Okay. So
Detective Aller wasted no time tearing his narrative apart.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. I didn't.
Listen, we're getting there.
I just thought that
there's a couple things you need to know. So you say Brad and this guy pulled in with the Beamer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Brad's front seat in the Beamer was full of stuff that he brought from the wedding.
Yes, sir.
He didn't have a passenger.
Sir, that guy went back into the BMW.
He took the clothes back, the tuxes back.
Yes, sir.
He was on tape. 3 o'clock.
Yes, sir. I know.
He didn't have anybody with.
Sir, I'm telling you. Listen, this all went down and I freaked.
David, listen.
I did not kill Brad McGarry. You guys are going to try to put this on me. I know you are.
Now we got a one-armed man that shows up.
Oh my God!
David, the evidence
it's not me!
That this guy wasn't there.
There was.
Where did he go? Did he fly?
What else would I have?
You got the shovel out. What?
No, sir. I swear to God, sir.
For you, okay? I gotta walk you to the water because you don't want to drink. So I'm gonna do it. The chief of police of Bel Air.
Yes, sir.
Lives on Brad Street.
Yes, sir. He knows my mother-in-law.
Has a camera because he's chief of police in Bel Air, which, is damn near a war zone most of the time. So he's not a popular person. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Right? He has, I told you, what's he have on the street?
Cameras, yes,
okay?
Sir.
He has cameras on the street. So when he pulls those cameras, and I'm not gonna lie to you because he hasn't yet.
Yes, sir.
But he's gonna pull those cameras. And he knows what's on his cameras. He knows that you can see vehicles and documents because he gets a lot of problems. And he's had threats on his life before.
Yes, sir.
So I know his system. So I know what I'm going to see. And I'm going to see a car, a BMW, and there's going to be Brad. And in the seat next to him is going to be nobody. Okay? So your story you just told me is just on this. There's going to be tons of other shit we're going to do. It's going to be so poked full of holes that it's going to come down, and everybody in the world is going to think that you're a cold, calculated assassin. Okay?
I could not.
Okay? So you need to drop the shit and tell me what happened.
With everything stacked against him, David was given yet another chance to cooperate and tell the truth.
Our job's done. We got a lot of shit to do, but case closed. Okay? So this isn't about anybody winning any fucking prizes. Okay? This is your chance to get right with this and get the truth out there. I'm gonna tell you something. No matter what you tell me, I will go out there. And I think you can tell by now that we're not fucking around. This isn't Mayberry with people not giving a fuck about something. I mean, we'll go run down everything you said. We'll go to businesses. We'll pull videos. We'll do whatever. We'll pull cell phone tower records. Dude, we'll work nonstop. You tell me what happened. I'll prove it. Tell me what happened. No matter how bad it is. Because I'm telling you something. Nobody does something like this for no reason.
Yes.
Tell me what happened.
Well, instead of finally coming clean, he tried to spin the same story in a different way.
Me and Brad, we were really close.
I know.
You know, I loved him. Not like I do my wife, you know what I mean? But
I know.
I love him. I want you to know before, hey, I didn't shoot him.
Did you show him?
I did not shoot him. Somebody did shoot him.
Tell me what happened.
We got to the house. Me and Brad were both there. There was, I'm telling you the God honest truth, I'm not lying to you. There was another man there.
All right. Tell me about that.
I've seen him before. Brad's hung out with him before. It's somebody that he's fooled around with, and I've been there when he was there. I swear to you, God, I do not know his name. I do not know his name.
Okay.
We did kind of have a little bit of an argument about me being there.
What was that? What was that?
About me being there.
That day.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it. Okay. You gotta tell me the truth.
I am. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
I don't think
I didn't
I believe
at
that.
all. I swear to God, I'm a good man. I did not kill this man.
What happened?
But he was shot.
Tell me what happened.
We got into an argument.
Who?
Me, Brad, and that gentleman.
Okay. All right.
I swear to God,
It's okay. What happened?
we were on the back porch.
Okay.
We went back downstairs.
Right.
He shot Brad.
In front of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And he was gonna shoot me.
All right.
But I got scared. I didn't know what to do. And he told me, you fucking say anything, I will kill you, and your wife will know.
Know what?
About me and Brad?
Okay. All right. What do you look like? You said you don't know about before. Who
my
is it?
God. I don't know his name. This is it. Okay? This is it.
I'm not saying, I'm not calling bullshit yet.
He told me if I was to fucking say anything, he would tell my wife and kill me.
You were right there and watched these.
After tweaking the details of how this supposed mystery man arrived, David kept adding more and more layers to his story.
Black, something I could probably fit in the palm of my hand.
Revolver, automatic.
It was not a revolver.
Where is the mystery man standing?
Next to the hot tub.
Going on.
Yes, sir.
Are you two arguing with him, or are you arguing with him? Who's
Me and
arguing?
Brad were arguing with him at first.
Okay, you and Brad are together arguing with him
Yes,
about
sir.
what?
The money.
About the money.
Brad, I didn't take your money. You need to.
Okay.
He said you need to talk to your fucking boyfriend. Which he was talking about me. But he was kind of being a dick about me.
These two were banging?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you guys ever like
The hell up.
Okay.
He said, I know you're married and I know you have kids. He said, this could all be bad for you.
It's clear that David felt confident in his story. A mystery man shooting Brad and then threatening to tell David's wife everything. But Detective Aller was very quick to tear this lie apart as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The biggest problem I see with it is you killed a guy over some money you stole. What's going to stop you from killing the other fucking guy that was there if you get away an idea? Why didn't he just drop you? Because that's what I'd have done.
I know, sir. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. Second problem is how you're saying Brad got shot isn't how he got shot. This is the.
You gotta come fast.
I was at the autopsy.
Yes, sir, I know.
You don't need to tell me how Brad got shot. I know.
Sir, I told
Well,
you.
I'm gonna go out here.
Aller gave David one last chance to confess, but he refused to change his story.
Sitting across from me 100 times. People just like me. Me and you ain't no different. I ain't no better than you. You ain't no better than me. We're all people. We've all done shit that we could take back like that. We've all made horrible mistakes.
Yes, sir.
And what you're doing now is a horrible mistake. This just incessant digging of this pit. You're not gonna climb out of it, bud. No one's gonna beat this shit. I'll run it down. I'll give you my word. I'll run it down. I'll prove or disprove what you just told me.
Yes, sir.
Problem is, I think we both don't want to disprove it.
I didn't shoot him, sir. I swear.
Then what the fuck happened?
I did not shoot him.
Listen, was it an accident?
I did not shoot him.
The mystery guy that's there every once in a while that you don't know his name that appeared out of nowhere.
There's a few guys that Brad has over at his house.
The story doesn't hold water.
At this point, Aller made David realize that his story was not only unlikely, but also contradicted more than one witness statement.
People that I'm talking to, and my team's talking to,
yes, sir.
They don't know each other.
Yes, sir.
Okay? It's like Brad's friend from when he was a hairdresser and he worked at a gym salon that doesn't know Brad's cousin who came in from Florida, who talked to Brad about all the problems he's having with you at the wedding. Okay? And wait for it, Brad abruptly leaves his dinner with his family saying he's going to meet, guess who? Who's he going to meet?
Yes, sir.
He's not going to pick up another dude to bring to your house.
Yes,
he says he's going to meet with you because he wants to have sex with you. So why the fuck would Brad pick up another guy? The problem is, what's screwing you is people are calling us. People are giving us information.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to put all this together. Brad didn't bring another guy to the house because he was going to bang you. He wanted to have sex with you.
Realizing that he had been caught, David finally admitted the truth about what really happened with Brad that day.
Quite a while.
Yeah. I knew this.
It's been hard, you know, with like our situation. I love my wife and kids to death.
You love Brad too?
I did. I mean, we're tight, man. Real tight.
Did sometimes you think about leaving your wife, Fran? Okay.
I told him numerous times, man, I'm not leaving my wife. And they come to the conclusion that he understood.
Okay.
But I told him, I said, you know, things are going to have to start to stop.
That'd be hard.
It was. We've had this talk before, me and him. She said things are going to have to quit. I told him, I said, you know, we're going to have to stop fooling around. I said, me and my wife are trying to work things out. You know what I mean? We've had our own issues and stuff like that. And didn't like that at all.
What happened?
Not at all.
You flip out?
Yes, sir. He hit me, smacked me around a couple times.
I can see that. What happened next?
He told me, he said, if you end all of this now, then I'm done with you forever. He said, that's it. And I told him, I said, man, we can't just drop each other like this. I said, you're my best friend, I'm your best friend. That's when he said, you need to leave your wife. He said, this has been going on for too long, you need to leave your wife.
Okay.
I told him, I said, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore, I'm done.
But he still wasn't done with the manipulation. For his final spin on the truth, David tried to paint this brutal murder as self-defense.
Brad, got real loud with me. You know, kind of like up in my face. He had one of those little Derringers.
Okay.
We sat there and argued and fought.
Okay.
He kept yelling at me, "You need to leave your wife. You fucked her over long enough. You know you love me. You need to leave your wife. You want to be with me." And I told him no.
Okay.
And he pulled that little Derringer out. He's had it for a while. I got it off of some guy over a million or something like that a long time ago.
What happened when he pulled a Derringer out?
I freaked out.
It's okay. I freak out too. Cross the line, man. It's time.
I know, man. It's just scary because
Look at me. Let it go. Tell me what happened next.
he had it in his hand, just kind of like waving it at me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Telling me, you know, you're fucked up. I'm tired of you. I can't believe you fucked with my emotions this long just to call it quits.
Okay.
The normal girlfriend, boyfriend kind of thing you have, and just kept telling me, you know, I can't believe you do this to me. I can't believe you do this to me.
And what happened?
He kept waving it at me, so I grabbed it.
Okay. What happened after you grabbed it?
I pushed him.
Okay. Then what happened?
I shot him.
After setting up the story of self-defense, David proceeded to tell Detective Aller the details about the shooting.
He was coming at me with his gun, man. What?
I thought you said you took his gun from him.
I did.
So you had another gun?
No, the Derringer.
Oh. You take his gun from him.
Yes, sir.
You said you shot him.
Yes, sir.
Tell me why you shot him.
I felt threatened. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
He pulled his gun out. He pulled that Derringer out and was waving it in my face.
Okay, you had the Derringer.
Yes, sir.
How many times did you shoot him?
Once.
Think again.
And then once I pushed him, I hit him with it
Where?
in the head.
Show me where you're hitting with
I don't even know. It happened so fast.
Okay.
It did. It happened so
it.
fast.
I'll believe that. So you shot him once, then you hit him with the gun?
No, I meant like I hit him. I shot him.
Oh, you shot him.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many shots did the Derringer hold?
2.
Caliber?
22.
It's that'd be hard.
I felt threatened. I really did.
It's okay.
He come at me with that thing and told me, I'm tired of you. I don't know why you're fucking with my emotions. I don't know why you want to.
So, in the absence of a murder weapon, David's testimony was crucial for the case. So, Detective Aller made sure that no detail was spared.
I'm going to be Brad, and you be you, okay? When you guys are fighting, what's around us?
Hot tub right here.
Hot tubs. So you're, let's say this is the hot tub,
Yes, sir.
okay? Well, let's make this a little easier. Desk's the hot tub. Because it's kind of round, you can put stuff on it. Who's where? That's the door outside of the basement.
Yes, sir.
So this is the hot tub, that's the door outside the basement, the car's over here. So I'm Brad, where am I? Which way am I facing?
Over here.
I'm facing over here. And you're facing here. The shower room's to your left,
Yes, sir.
and here's the hot tub,
Yes, sir.
okay? So we're arguing, and he hit you.
Yeah, he actually kind of just come in and was like this, you know, slapping me around.
Did you get hurt at all?
No, sir. He didn't really hit me hard.
So he pulls this Derringer from where?
He usually keeps it on the hot tub there.
Okay, so it's on the hot tub. It's a 2-shot, 4-shot, 3-shot. Picks up. Did he pick up the Derringer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me how I do that. I'm Brad.
He picked up the Derringer and he come at me and he just kept waving it.
He's waving it.
Yes, sir.
What am I saying? I'm Brad. What am I saying?
You're a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
I can't believe
I can't believe you did this to me.
You keep stringing me along like
Stringing
this.
me along. And,
Emotional.
and me and Brad about the same height.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he's waving the gun. Then what
Yes, sir.
happens?
Well,
Do I fall down?
no, sir.
I stumble?
Just kind of stumbled.
Okay. Then what?
He come at me.
Come at you? Show me where. Show me where he shot me. Show me where.
In the top of the head right there.
Top of the head?
Yes, sir.
And then what? Then where else?
Then he kind of just goes down, kind of turns around and goes down to his knee.
Goes down to the knee. I'm down.
Yes, sir. Like he falls on his
Both knees. Then what? Do it.
I hit you, and he goes like this, and he just kind of starts.
That's Brad.
Yes,
Brad. All right.
Yes, sir.
Then what?
He grabs everything.
Then what?
Whenever he kind of has back to me at the time.
Okay. Backs to you. Then what?
Kind of was like this.
You roll. So his head's facing the door.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what happened next.
I just shot him.
He still had a little flaw to it. It went against the laws of physics.
Problem. We gotta go through. Turn around. Brad was shot here and here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bullets. This bullet exited out the top of his head.
Yes, sir.
This bullet was fired at this angle and was behind his eye. So you're right. The last shot, he was down.
Yes, sir.
You're right. First shot, we got a big problem.
When he come at me, sir, I'm being honest with you.
Okay, here's my problem. And my problems with rudimentary laws of physics. Okay? He's coming at you. You shot him. Okay, but the bullet's going this way. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So you had to be behind him.
Yes, sir. When he come at me,
I'm just
sir,
telling
I swear to
you.
you.
I mean, that's what I was at the autopsy.
Come at me. Like he was a little bit shorter than you are.
Okay.
Come at me. And
Right.
I freaked, man. I
What
just
you do? Okay, show me. Show
I
me.
just freaked, man. I shot him.
Shooting like this? Did you get hit?
No, sir.
It was obvious that David was lying. With a confession in his hand and a complete version of events in his knowledge, Aller now had enough to build a solid case on. He stepped out of the interrogation room and brought in Cherry, who still had no idea that David had just confessed, not only to the murder, but also to cheating on her.
Brad had another gun at the house. He had a 22 Derringer. I went to Brad's house to meet up with him after the wedding. He was fighting with me because he had some money come up missing, and I didn't take the money off Brad. I never stole money from Brad. He always gave me money.
You've got to be fucking
Listen, just listen to me. I went to his house and I told him, I said, listen, from here on out, it's just friends, you can't be anything more else because Brad is, you know how Brad goes with me. Okay? He flipped out on me. Listen to me. Please just let me talk, Sherry. Will you please let me talk? He flipped out on me and he grabbed the 22 Derringer. Before he even did that, he slapped me around a little bit after I told him this was it. Okay?
You are fucking kidding.
Listen.
I'm gonna look at you.
He came at me with that gun, okay? He came at me with that gun because I told him he wants me to leave you guys. I told him that he come at me with that gun. I defended myself.
No.
Sherry, I was fucking scared. I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I never had an affair, but he's fooled around in the past. This was a long time ago, and I told this Sherry, long time ago. I told the cops this a long time ago. They have all kinds of DNA and everything else in the house and condoms and stuff. It's not mine. I come out and told him, I said, that stuff will not be mine at all.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to live through my life now? What are kids gonna think? You and no kids are my whole world.
Just
David was arrested following the conclusion of his interview with Detective Aller on May 9, 2017. Fortunately, none of his attempts to paint this cold-blooded murder as self-defense held up in court. In February of 2018, investigators told a jury that they believed that David had motive to kill Brad since he had threatened to expose the true nature of their relationship. Detective Aller stated, quote, "I believe that David Kinney made up his mind that Brad McGarry had to die. So he lured him there with the promise of sex, killed him, and then covered it up the best he could." The jury agreed to this conclusion, and David was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole on the charges of aggravated murder. He is currently serving his sentence in Noble Correctional Institution, Caldwell, Ohio.